Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about why you should be playing Snowbreak Containment Zone, especially if you're into third-person shooter games. Because, for one, this game has a PC client, this game is on Steam, I actually played on Steam on my PC, and it is a mobile game. Now, I really wouldn't recommend playing a game like this on your mobile device, but for those of you out there that are used to playing on your mobile devices with shooter games, then this might be a really good recommendation for you. I've been playing this game for almost 1 year, ever since day one. I actually played the beta of it also. And one of the reasons that I would tell you guys that this is a game you should probably play is because the company, CSUN Games, that made this game has worked very, very hard to improve this game over time. Every update, they just giving us a little bit more and more and more, making the game a little bit more free to play as we go through the game. You know, you have the first thing is a wonderful story mode. The story in this game is actually very, very good. Mine's all completed, right? But it's a very good story mode. The graphics are absolutely amazing. And a big thing about the game that I really love is that the events, for example, we have Realm of Illusion that's going on right now. These events are awesome, man. They always give us like ways to get as many rewards as possible to level up your characters. These things are to level up everything that your characters require. You can even get summons out of here, and this is something else that's really nice about it. In this game, you can actually go in and you can buy summons, right? You can go in here, you can buy summons if you choose to do so, which is pretty damn awesome. You actually get these from doing your pulls, which is wonderful. And you also will be getting these as well when you play through the game. So you guys can see they got 1,650 of these rationing codes. And I can come in here and I can buy all 5 of these. I can buy all 5 of these. These are for your regular banner. The other one was actually for your limited banner. And I can queue up all these things right off the get-go, which is awesome. Now, you can only do this once every month, but it's phenomenal because in the very beginning, guys, they didn't have all these summons in here. They only had the one for the regular banner characters, for the limited banner characters, and I believe for the weapon banner. But this is actually for the limited weapon banner. If I do, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's all I can buy, right? And that is nice, right? And all these other resources are really good. They give you, in the game, there's a nice circle of, you go here, you go there, you get this, you get that, and it all comes together at the very end for completing your characters to make them as strong as possible. And speaking of characters, this is something where I think, depending on who you are and the kind of player you are, where you're going to be like, these characters are gorgeous, right? These characters are something else. CSUN Games knows what players want. They give us these gorgeous, beautiful waifus all over the place. I mean, these girls look amazing. They look amazing, man. I mean, and this one here, we're going to watch a little video with this girl here in a second. I mean, like, how could you not like that, right? How could you not like that? That is insane. Just wonderful, right? You'd have the innocent, sweet cutie pies. You have the women-like characters, all these beautiful, beautiful looking characters. And the best thing about them is that the characters are all different from each other. They're all unique amongst each other. CSUN puts a lot of effort and work into separating all these characters from each other, right? Their gimmicks are different, which is awesome. But not only that, but the game is very well balanced. This game's been out for almost 1 year. And to this day, I still can play with this character here, who actually is in a ticket whenever you first start playing the game, life. I have her at M5, for those of you that don't know. M5 means Manifestation 5. All 5 of these are maxed out. That's when you have your character fully leveled up, because every time you level one of these up, you get an extra buff for your character. And I have her maxed out, and she can do pretty much anything in the game, guys. She pretty much can do it. Acacia was one of the first, I think she was the first character in the banner, if I remember correctly, and she's still a godly support. And that's what I mean by a balanced game. These characters are still amazing. I mean, yes, we have newer characters that are quite a bit stronger. I'm not going to lie. Of course they are. But the old characters still get it done. These characters that's been around for months and months and months are still amazing. Yao is still insanely strong, especially if you have certain supports on your team. And this is another character like the one I just showed you live that you can actually pick from a selector when you first start playing the game. She's not going to be wearing a swimsuit. Sorry. But you can get her. She's amazing, guys. Freesia is still a good character. This is what I mean. Like, it's very well balanced. CSUN doesn't want the old characters to get outshined, right? Which is pretty damn awesome. It's very good to know. Another thing that's awesome about this game is that whenever you get a character, You literally can farm for them. You can literally get shards for them every single day. Now, granted, you can only get 2 shards every day, but this is massive, guys. This is so massive. It helps you out so much. I got one for Jinzi. I'm going to get one for Katya. This helps you out so much in this game. And then every update we have, they actually give you more of these chips to where you can actually do 3 of these characters every day instead of just 2. That is awesome. All these characters in these orange are limited characters, and you can actually level up. That's how I got my life to M5. That's how I got her to M5. I just kept farming and farming and farming. Took about 6 months, and I got her maxed out, which is awesome. The same with my Acacia. She's maxed out, right? And she's an insane character to have maxed out. It takes time, but you free-to-play players can absolutely do it. That is sweet. Another thing that's really awesome is the co-op. In the co-op, every update will get like these what's called hero games, or they'll have some other kind of title for it. And in here, you're going to fight a bunch of bosses. They'll give you these certain rewards where you can get extra goodies. These things are awesome because they can actually change your stats on something called logistics, give you more chaos power or frost power or whatever the case may be, right? And then you have area control, which is also a co-op game mode where you can come in here and you can play with your friends. And it's really smooth for the most part. I personally don't have many problems with it at all. And whenever you get to a certain point threshold, you're going to get a bunch of extra rewards to help level up your account. That is awesome. They've also made the game better to where now we actually get more serum through the game, or more, recover presence, right, through the game. And this here is what's going to bottleneck you in the very beginning of the game. But now, because we get more of them, it's a little bit easier to get leveled up through the game, because the higher your level of your account, the higher level your characters can actually reach and just do that much more damage. Also, in the events, they give us a lot of game modes where we can actually get a whole bunch of materials to do our pulls for, right? Really, really free to play. Very, very nice. You have dailies in this game. You have weeklies in this game for your materials, which is awesome. This is what you actually use for your pulls. And I'm pretending I'm just talking to people that never played this game at all. I know a lot of you guys that probably watch this or do play it for obvious reasons. But it is so nice that, the game is set up to where, you can really save up and get some characters that you want. And the best thing that they've done, especially recently in this last update, is the fact that now in the Echo, or your banner, they actually gave us 100% banner, not only for the character, but also for the weapon for the character. And that is phenomenal. You even have a set up pity system to where if you go a little bit further, you have a chance of getting one of the 5 characters that you actually get in the selector when you first start playing the game. This is really nice. It's a little extra incentive. And like I said earlier, guys, these characters are still very, very useful in this game. They're still very good to use. They're not as good as the newer characters, but they're still awesome. They're still amazing characters. And that is phenomenal. And whenever you first start playing the game, you'll have a beginner banner where you're going to only have to go to 50 summons to get, a character you want. That is awesome. Now, it's not going to be by your choice, but they're going to give you a selector when you play the story mode, and you get to story mode 512, you'll get another selector. So you'll get a character right off the get-go, a limited character after you do your 50 pulls. You'll get another selector once you get to story mode 512. They've gave us selectors in the past also that we can actually choose one of the 5 characters on there, which is phenomenal. Super, super sweet. Now let me show you the final thing that really makes this game stand out amongst the rest of the games out there, and that is something like this. This is the Chinese video that was released here recently on Twitter. Let's watch this thing, because this is going to give you a good idea where this game really heads, or the direction that it's actually going in. I'm gonna get demonetized. I don't know what to say. She's good on a pole. Lord have mercy, my friends. Lord have mercy. That's the kind of stuff we get. We get trailers like that all the time. Now, granted, that was a little extreme. And if so, for those of you that might be curious, that is this girl right here in Katya. You also have, some other outfits, but I didn't really want to get into that because you actually have to buy some of these outfits. But, I mean, these are gorgeous characters. Maybe a downfall for the game for some players is that there's no male characters. But, I mean, if you like female, which most players that play this game do, you're probably going to be pretty happy with what you're seeing. I'm sure you are. But those trailers are unreal. This game pushes the envelope as far as, the trailers that they put out, the gimmicks that they have in these games. You have characters that when they do their ultimate, they literally go in a swimsuit. And you see them, in a swimsuit while they're doing their ultimate. It's just, it's funny and awesome, and they're beautiful characters. And there's really not enough that I can say about this game to really try to motivate you or incentivize you to play. You're not going to be able to pull for every single character if you're free to play. So you do have to be a little careful about who you do pull for, if I'm being honest with you guys. But I'm telling you, man, this game has come so far. We did not have that 100% banner in the beginning. We did not have the extra serum that we're getting. We get more currency now than what we did before. This game has gotten so much better in all the right ways. So I just wanted to make this little video, guys, to kind of highlight, the characters and just, well, not really highlight the characters, but just highlight how good of a game this really is. And I know a lot of you guys, you didn't see any gameplay, you don't know what it really looks like, but there's a whole bunch of that out there on the YouTube. I got plenty of videos where I show a little gameplay of these characters as well. But I'm telling you guys, I think you'd be pretty happy if you start playing this game. But let me know what you all think about Snowbreak Containment Zone. Let me know if you're interested in playing it or if you already do play it. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. Link Twitch in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.